Okay, here we go. This is the next, project for a customer. It's not mine. I just finished up his Stellar Wars. He brought it up to me. I didn't do a video on it. It was just, kind of a basic. He had bought it off me a couple months ago, and then a solenoid failed on it, and so I just kind of had to do some touch-ups. I did do a new board in there for him. If you watch my videos regularly, you'll see that you know about the board that I'm talking about. But this is Demolition Man by Williams. It is a wide body, so not as wide as like Stellar Wars. This is about a 24-inch, not like a 27. So I believe it's 1994, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you do have flipper buttons on this, and then you have like the pistol grip that's going on, so you can use either one. You do have a button up here to fire the ball or, trigger. I'm not completely... We've played this in League, but I've always just used the flipper buttons. I've heard a rumor that these score better, but I don't have any evidence of that. And when I use those, I just play worse. So I'm just not used to it. So what's going on with this? I know that he said like the rubbers haven't been done in it and like since 2017. So we're talking right now, that's 8 years. But it stopped booting altogether for him. I got it here, set it up, plugged it in, looked things over, turned it on. It did boot, but it's giving me several fuse errors saying, check this fuse, check this fuse. It's also giving me an optic error, and I know the optic error is for the arm in the back, and he said for like 5 years or so he's had that turned off. So you can't pick your mode. It just does, like that says, I can't even read that. Start ACMAG, ACMAG. I don't even know what that means. Lock, freeze, prison break, super jets, capture Simon. So this obviously it's based off the movie Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes, I believe is his name. So yeah, those two guys down there. This is a buddy of mine, so I always give him crap because like his games are, I'm like, dude, clean your games. So he has like wiped down the main area of it for once, which I found kind of funny. But you can see it still needs some love. The stuff that he couldn't reach. So we'll figure it out. I know he said the flippers were seeming like they were a little bit weak. So yeah, those will get, all three of them will just get rebuilt. Is there a fourth on this game? No. That's just okay. So I know we have an optic sensor issue back there. Flippers will get rebuilt. I noticed some bulbs didn't work yesterday. I guess I can go ahead and turn it on. Did I plug it? Okay. I unplugged it yesterday. I was moving stuff around. So. Little speaker pop there. Yeah, so check fuses F14, F16, J112, and opto. So I'm not fluent in these, so I'm going to have to do a lot of this stuff is just going to be kind of the normal. I need to figure out what that is. And then the next part of the clip will be, so that's what this was. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's dirty. Obviously, yeah, you can see where he was trying to reach back there, but you either need to use a pen snake on this, something like that, or we're just going to be taking stuff apart. I wonder if that, I don't know. It'll get, I'm going to have probably most of that pulled apart. I assume that optic sensor is probably somewhere under these plastics. I don't know. He has micro switches here, but I'm not sure where it considers the optic sensor to be. So I'm probably going to have a lot of this torn apart anyway, because I'd like to get under all of this stuff. So board's looking pretty good shape. I didn't see anything. It does have NV RAM already on it, so that's a good thing. No batteries leaking everywhere. I didn't see any obvious like charred, burnt, melted plugs. You know, we got a little bit of heat marks over here. But I mean, just glancing, you know, I can see 4 fuses here, 4 fuses, 5 fuses there. You know, there's 2 more over there. So I just don't know off the top of my head what's what. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff off camera, figuring stuff out, and then I'll just let you know as hey, this is what I found. Also, I don't want to just replace those fuses and see if it works. I'd like to see what those fuses are for, check those areas and give them a once over, and then replace the fuses. Because if that's for like a certain solenoid or whatever, I don't want to just put a fuse in there and it has a melted solenoid. I don't know. I don't have it, like I said, I just don't have this style memorized. So that'll be the first little setup here. So here in a couple seconds, you'll know a lot more about this than what I do at this point. So see ya. Okay, so it's been 5 or 10 minutes, not much, but I thought I would give an update just kind of as I am finding stuff. So the 2 fuses it was saying to check is that one and that one, and then the J112 is the plug right above it. This one has 12 volts. These are both supposed to be like a 12 volt main and a 12 volt like accessory or back or something like that. This one has 12 volts. That one's only at like 6.8 on both sides. So I need to look into that, figure out exactly why that is. This is the plug it was telling to talk about. And basically a lot of people, because I looked it up online real quick, and a lot of people were saying, you know, mine did that and it was dirty trough switches, and like, okay, I saw that a couple of times. And obviously with how dirty this game is, or usually is, whatever, like I said, he did clean part of it. I went ahead and I pulled the trough sensor out, give you an idea. I mean, that's just so because I was going to take the trough sensor apart, just clean those while I had it apart, clean inside under the apron. Got to do it anyway. But one thing I noticed, this right here, this pin is like falling out of the connector, so that's not good. And then I just kind of want to clean these, make sure these are all nice, make sure, you know, then I'll put that back together, because I'm not sure, that's could be the issue. But yeah, I just want to get in here, clean this all up, make sure those sensors are nice. I got to repin that plug. But that's where I'm at so far. Like I said, it's only been like 5 or 10 minutes, not much. So just thought I'd throw this in there real quick while I was in the middle of it. Okay, pretty big update here. There's nothing, you know, there's no parts that had to be replaced. I repinned. There's several connectors down here at the bottom left. It's like J114, 115, 116, 18, 19, something like that. Reseated the wires in those. There was a couple that were loose. One was completely out. Fixed that. There was a wire that you already saw that was down here in the optic trough that was kind of depinned a little bit. So I still need to put, you know, I got a couple screws in it just to hold it into place. You can kind of see where I have cleaned and haven't cleaned. So, because I was kind of going through and I was just wiping down the apron just so my hands just didn't get black, just touching everything. So took the optic thing completely out, cleaned the optics on it, repinned one of the connectors that had that black and gray wire, I believe, little 2-pin, redid that. And then the main thing was, after redoing those pins up there, went into switch test, because I went into switch test and it wasn't even seeing without balls in here, the optics are closed because they can see each other, so they're, you know, it has connection. So when you put balls in there, the optics are open. So with no balls in the game, it wasn't sensing any of the optics in the whole entire machine. Repin those, and then all the optics came alive, including the claw. So as of now,
Williams Demolition Man.
So it fires up, and then, whoops, I'm trying to look to my camera and that did not work. Is that where you want it?
It's cool. It's just me.
Okay, so go ahead and just let that stop. So, flipper, this, you know, flippers need rebuilt. All three, you know, the three of them need rebuilt. Obviously, a lot of this is going to come, most of it's going to come out, clean everything. I still want to clean the optic sensors for the claw. All the switches, everything seems to work now. This is obviously going to get, this has those really dim LEDs in it. That was kind of a popular thing 10 years ago. I'm going to redo those with Comet, the 2 SMDs that I put in everything. That's actually him right there texting me. So yeah, at this point, we have a fully functioning game. We just need strip and clean the whole thing, and then rebuild the rubbers. I'm going to have to order a rubber kit. You can even see like this one for the sling. It's just going to the 2 posts. It's not even coming back here to the 3rd post back here. So yeah, we'll have to do an LED, you know, fix all the LEDs in it. I might be able to stick with the ones that are under the playfield. We'll have to see whether or not they all need changed out, or they seem fine now, but we'll just kind of see as I have to fix the ones that don't work, you know, see if I can get something to match without having to redo everything down there. Those are all getting replaced in the back box. 100% of those are getting replaced. So good news. It's been a productive day. Today we got the day off for a holiday. So good news. So now I just got to start taking the ramps out. Clean the optics, scrub, clean, wax, all this stuff, put it back together. Shouldn't be bad. Rebuild the flippers, but I'm going to have to order, I'm just going to order 3 complete kits. I'm not even going to try to, I have spare parts bins, which are new, but I mean, 3 full kits. I mean, either way, I'm just going to order new ones. So that way I have a receipt for him. So, but because a lot of times I'll just be like, yeah, I rebuilt the 2 flippers, but I used new stuff I had. So I'll just, that's roughly, you know, $40 in parts or whatever. So, but this time I think I'll just order complete kits. So there we go. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and call this done for video 1. The second video will be flipper rebuilds and cleaning and going through the whole game, because this is going to be pretty in-depth. So we'll go ahead and cut this video short and just call video 1 is get it to work. So there we go. So I'll go ahead and get this loaded up here in the next day or 2 and let you guys see what I'm up to. See you guys later.